back to my channel. I am back, and we're going to be doing something a little different this week. I've noticed that in the teen mom world, there's not been a lot of news lately. I think that MTV finally, came at them for revealing everything that was going to happen during the season, in real time, and then no one wants to watch the season, so they're keeping very quiet. But there has been some drama and some tea going on with Catelynn and Tyler, which is weird because they're usually one of the lesser dramatic couples. Usually all the drama's coming from Kale and Janelle. But Catelyn's brother actually went on live this weekend, and I just want to kind of react to it and show you guys it, and maybe we can talk about what we think about it, because I have some mixed feelings, and I didn't see anyone else really posting about this on YouTube, so I will be the first, and we'll go ahead and talk about it. So let's go ahead and watch this together.
Be screwed. They had to pay $1 million in taxes last year, and they had to pay 20 grand every month out of their bank account to pay towards the taxes. And they eventually got so broke they had to start taking from Nova's bank account, Veda's bank account, Raya's bank account.
So it's always been kind of a rumor that does MTV pay the kids? Is there a trust fund? And I remember back in the day, there was a lot of rumors that Leah Messer was taking out of her kids' trust fund to pay for drugs. So now we're getting rumors that Catelynn and Tyler are getting money out of, all their kids' trust funds to pay their taxes. And we know that it is true that they have a huge tax lien on them. I think it was $800,000. So this is not completely out of the realm of possibility for me. And I wonder if, clearly he's saying not, but I wonder if there's the parents can touch that trust fund. Because I know in California, the money that kids make, parents can't touch a certain amount of that. But for where do they live? Michigan? Probably that's not a thing that's in place.
How are we insane? Speaking the truth does not make us insane, but fuck it. I was going to keep it on social media. I've kept it on social media for a year now. Catelyn's the one who posted it on social media, but you guys won't attack Catelynn at all because she portrays this character like she's the princess and how we should all bow down to Catelynn and she is our queen. I was going to keep it on social media. No. Tyler is not nearly. He almost divorced my sister 12 times. No, he's definitely not nice. And he's got a boyfriend. This is a true story, too. I love John to death, but it's bad when he goes to Arizona a lot, and Catelynn was worrying about him going to Arizona. She had to buy a trip to go there to make sure Tyler wouldn't cheat on her with Sick World.
I'm just going to pause it right there because I know that it's kind of been a debate for a very long time about Tyler's sexuality, and he's always said no, he's straight. We got some claims here that Tyler has a boyfriend named John. If that's true or not, it's not really in Catelyn's brother's place to out him like that. That's actually really horrible. Now that it's out there, what do you guys think of that? Do you think this guy's just trying to get revenge on Tyler, or is there some truth to it? Because I always, the radar goes off a little bit around Tyler, I'm not gonna lie.
Just saying. I'm not mad. I'm just funny. She can sue, but at the end of the day, we have receipts.
You have receipts? Show them! Show them! How old is this kid? 17?
Catelynn is not even posting the full story. So her talking shit about my mom and getting exposed for that really pissed off Catelynn. To the fact that she hasn't talked to my mom since the visit. That whole thing pissed off my mom. And she didn't even post the comments, she didn't even post the messages she had with my mom, calling my mom a piece of shit and all this shit, when my mom didn't even say anything. And, Catelynn has been calling us toxic forever now. We've been called toxic for so much. My mom's got a toxic tattoo just for Catelynn. And, I'm getting...
Not something to brag about. You guys do seem toxic, especially Kate's mom. I have a little more sympathy for Catelyn's brother. I don't even know his name. Because he's 17, right? He's not that old. But, her mom has had years and years to be better and seems to have not done so.
I'm going to get it right here, and I'm going to post it. I'm going to write her name on it. I'm going to be petty. I'm just kidding. I don't want her name tattooed. But Kayla, the problem is she was talking shit. She was talking shit in her and my mom's messages, but she didn't post that, which I'll post it. You know what I'm saying? I would be the bigger person, but it's kind of hard to when you're...
John. And then, Sick World. I think that is a rapper that Tyler was, hanging out with. Obviously not, some huge rapper, but, some little small town rapper. Sick World. With a K, I believe. Let's Let's see if we can find this guy's Instagram. All right, 134,000 followers. Not too bad. Does he follow Tyler? He does follow Tyler and Catelynn, and he only follows 26 people, so that's kind of interesting. If we scroll down here, I wonder if we could find Tyler. This is what the guy looks like. Does he look a little bit like Tyler? I think he looks a little bit like Tyler, right? Am I crazy? 100 million streams on Spotify. Okay, maybe he's not so small town. Oh, look, here we go. There's Tyler. Did anyone hear about this before today? Because this post was made in 2021. This is 2 years ago, and I never saw anything about this. And then someone commented, "That's insane. You want to divorce your wife for this man? Why don't you come out as bi? Are you guys lovers in this video? Represent LGBTQ." I don't know what to say to that. It's a little weird. It's a little weird. Oh, look. Buddies. It's always a great time when me and my brother Tyler Baltierra MTV get together. We had a blast these 4 days. This one was for the books. This dude has been authentic to me since day one and someone I truly value. I know you have issues with people giving you praise, so part of me did this publicly to piss you off. Yeah, I wonder why Tyler didn't want him to post this. But really, like, how come, like, I am just now learning about this? I am very into the teen mom world. I have not heard about this dude till today. So the reason that Catelynn's brother actually went on live, so this all actually started with the visit with Carly that Catelynn and Tyler had a couple weeks ago. They were just filming for MTV. And apparently something went down, like, April wasn't invited or she was drinking there or something. All right, so this is where it all began. 7 days ago, Catelynn posted of their visit with Carly. Had an amazing visit with our girl. She's funny, kind, smart, goofy, and stunning. Adoption is hard, and saying goodbye time and again is so hard. Seeing all girls together, blah, blah, blah. But look, all this looks, pretty positive. Then we move into 3 days ago where she posts these screenshots. Let's read the caption first because it has to be translated from trailer to English for a lot of these things. So Catelynn posts, "This is how my family treats me the morning after our visit. The morning after saying goodbye again to Carly. A morning when I'm waking up with anxiety and missing the time spent with our firstborn. The morning after seeing my mother drink a beer at our visit, even though I spoke about my boundaries and not wanting to be around her when she's drinking." Now, we actually saw this on Teen Mom Family Reunion, where April was drinking and being a complete joke and just completely embarrassing herself, and Catelynn was crying. So we saw all this on film, so I have no doubt in my mind Catelynn is not lying here. April most likely was drinking, probably embarrassing all of them. And even worse, her mom drinking a beer and embarrassing them in front of Brandon and Teresa. Brandon and Teresa are already, like, very stingy with those visits. So for them to see April acting a whole ass mess and being at that visit, they're probably like, well, next visit in 5 years, guys. So it's very sad, and I'm sure that Catelynn is freaking out that her mom totally embarrassed them in front of Brandon and Teresa. Anyway, a morning when I was going to have to call her out for that, but I'm the toxic one in this family? How can a grandma and brother speak to me like this? I'm the one that's working so damn hard to break through these intergenerational traumas. When is enough enough? When does a person just walk away from all the toxic shit? This is not how family is supposed to be. Then we got Dr. Jen on here from that VH1 show back in the day. What's she doing on there? So let's go ahead and read some of these posts. So this is Judy Mitty, which I'm assuming is Catelyn's grandma. "Hey, you never have to worry about me crashing your fake reunion. Because if I wanted to be there, I would have. You are so disrespectful and toxic. Hell, you can't even forgive your brother when you have already forgiven all the people who have ripped you off and allowed them to live in your life. I guess this woman does not like periods. And the kids, you have a lot of F shit in your past. We all do. I put the crap with you in the past years ago. Sad thing is how you treat your mom. So sad. And your grandfather, he never done anything to you. Block me, badmouth me, whatever. You are never going to change the fact that you have my blood flowing through your veins. Just remember the statement years ago that made you not care about me and mine. We don't give up our blood." Okay, respect your people one day. You may need them. Damn, imagine being this old and instead of like knitting a fucking sweater and like baking some cookies, you're sending periodless, punctuationless messages like this to your grandkids. Like, what do you mean fake reunion? Obviously, it was a real reunion. And why are you shaming them for an adoption that happened literally 2009, over 14 years ago? They can't take it back now. Come on, like, just be a supportive old-ass grandma. These people are so weird. Karma is always out there. Yeah, and it's not coming for Catelynn, it's coming for you. Sad, 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 Kate, sad. When they want to be part of your life. Me, I gave up on that years ago. I tried. You are just a sad soul, and I hope you find peace in your life. Judy. I need a reply. Block me when you read this. I'm done. Good now. You live with how you disrespect your family. Toxic. You at all levels call me text queen. What does this even mean? Like, imagine how sad this is for Catelynn that her own grandma is over here on Facebook Message. My grandma can't even use Facebook Messenger. Sending her harassment and just ridiculousness instead of being supportive. Like, you're that old and retired. Like, can you not just be nice? Nick Abilly, so I guess that's her brother. You do know that we called mom to make sure we wouldn't interrupt your time, right? You listen and believe what you want to. Believe what you want to believe, but it's all hearsay. We called mom to make sure that we wouldn't see y'all. No sense of being mad at mom for something she didn't even do, LOL. You didn't even talk to mom at all before jumping into the chase and calling her disrespectful and talking shit. I don't understand how you can talk shit about mom but not talk about her to her face. Can answer mom but not me? First of all, I always hate how this is like the number one thing that trashy people go to is, oh, you wouldn't say it to my face. You wouldn't say it to my face. Well, first of all, because even if she didn't say it to her face, it's probably because April was blackout drunk and Kate wasn't trying to get knocked out. But we did see on Family Reunion that I'm pretty sure Kate did say to her face, like, can you please not drink? But, you know, this kid is so young. He's lived with April for a lot longer than he's lived with Kate. I'm sure April has manipulated him. And then Catelynn just says, this has nothing to do with you, which truly, it doesn't. And he says, yes, it does. Has everything to do with me. It's my mom. And she's like, yeah, whatever. You don't treat her like a mom at all. Yeah, because she was, as talked about on the Family Reunion, if you guys watched it, April was never really like a mom. Catelynn was the parent all the time. She would go on these blackout drunk binges, you know, come home totally passed out, and Catelynn would be the one taking care of her, putting a blanket on her. I'm sure Nick was so young at the time, he probably doesn't remember any of this. Okay, bye. You're mad. You got caught talking shit. Don't talk if you can't walk. Jesus. I'm mad. People came at me today like, WTF. Because you called mom disrespectful, talking shit about mom for no reason. What'd she do? Nothing. She told us where she was so we wouldn't go there and ruin your time. I don't know why he keeps saying that. Like, can you even drive, bro? And I bet you we'll see on this upcoming season who was really in the wrong. Because I bet you April was drinking, and I bet you it was on film. So what's Nick gonna say then? Mom's been kissing your ass forever? Yeah, I'm sure she has. She wants a piece of that MTV pie. Then they call her toxic again, which is funny because, you know, she was supposedly the one calling them toxic so much that they had to get it tattooed on them, which again is incredibly embarrassing and non-self-aware. So she posted that. Then Catelynn also posted this. It says, if you believe anything my brother said on his live, then you're just as crazy as him. The poor kid is so brainwashed, it's insane and sad. Hopefully one day when he's older, he will realize. And he pretends he's so nice to me. He's not. So again, what I'm getting from this situation is likely April has manipulated Nick against Catelynn. Again, Nick has lived with April for a lot longer than he's lived with Catelynn. He takes her side. He probably believes her when she says she wasn't drinking. April was probably at this visit with Carly, acting a fool, drinking, embarrassing them, and potentially ruining future visits. Like, that's a big deal to them. And then somehow, I still don't really completely understand, even after reading the whole thing, how exactly her grandma is involved in this. I'm guessing, were they mad that they weren't invited? Were they mad that Catelynn called out her mom? It's a little hard to comprehend, but either way, the way her grandma is talking to her is just completely disgusting. Get your old ass back at home, knit some sweaters, bake some cookies, do something more productive with your time. And then Catelynn also posted this, I would rather adjust my life to your absence than adjust my boundaries to accommodate your disrespect. Yeah, facts. Ending generational trauma, all this stuff. Just a really sad situation all around. So go ahead and let me know down below, what do you guys think of this situation? Do you think there's more to it than Catelynn is saying? Do you think that Catelynn's brother's been manipulated? But most interesting to me is, what do you think about the rumors about Tyler seeing a guy named John? Tyler seeing this guy named Sick World. Do you believe it? Was it wrong of Catelynn's brother to out that, even if it is true? I think it is pretty wrong. And do you think that Catelynn and Tyler are taking money from all their kids' bank accounts to pay for the taxes? I mean, it doesn't seem like Catelynn really gets along with any of her family, so why would she be telling them that? Even if it did happen, little weird. Let me know what you guys think down below, and subscribe for more Teen Mom and 90 Day Fiancé content every week.